Hey everyone, it's me again. Oh, this video is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. I say, and this is my opinion because I've looked into it and I don't see any way it could be proven otherwise, but it's only my opinion. And I'll be waiting for all the proof that you globe earthers can come up with. Even though I don't think you'll have any, but I'm pretty sure you won't have any. But let's just hit the point. The sun's distance and size cannot be measured. There's no way they can measure it. They can't get, if it's the size that they say it is, 10 times the size of Earth, and it's made up of what they say it's made up of, there's no way they could get within 50 million miles of it. Since how they're saying it's 96 million miles away, they couldn't get within 50 million miles of it to measure it or prove its distance. Now, these same clowns think they can sit, I guess, either on just a flat desert somewhere or on the ocean or maybe on top of a mountain. And they think they can look out and measure the distance to the horizon. Now, the horizon is not even a tangible place. The horizon is not somewhere you can go to and be at in order to measure its distance. Now, I've been a truck driver, semi-truck driver, for 14 years. I've driven from one side, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. I know how many miles is involved in the distance of that. So I can honestly tell you that the United States is roughly 3,000 miles wide, depending on where you start and where you stop from ocean to ocean. Now, in order for them to guarantee that the sun is 96 million miles away, they have to at least be able to get somewhere close to it. 96 million miles is a long way. How do we know it ain't 87 million miles? They can't measure it, folks. So they certainly can't tell us what size it is. It's 10 times the size of Earth. Bullshit. This is what they've done. They think they've measured the size and distance of the moon. They think the moon is 4 times smaller than the Earth, and that the distance to the moon is 36,000, they're saying now. So then they times that, because the moon and the sun can eclipse each other, then they have to come up with some stupid mathematical equation, which, like I said before, I can come up with a mathematical equation that proves that tooth fairies exist. Still doesn't mean they exist. But math has nothing to do with science in the first place. But they come up with this stupid mathematical equation that makes sense to them, that would put, in order for the sun and the moon to eclipse itself, then the sun has to be, because we're the third rock from the sun, so that means the sun's got to be a long ways away. So we have to figure out that the sun, what size the sun would have to be in order to still eclipse the moon, or the moon eclipse it, and how many millions of miles away. They have no proof of none of it. It's all a fallacy. It's all made up. It's all bullshit. Till you people start understanding what they have done, all they have done is they're trying to disprove the Bible. They're trying to disprove all religions. They're trying to make us believe we're nothing but just a lonely old rock on this out in this big old universe that's filled with life, and nothing. We are nothing to anything. We are just an accident that happened. That's what they're trying to convince you people of. They've had thousands of years and trillions of dollars to do it. but they have no scientific proof of any of it. All they have is hearsay. Hearsay, bullshit, made up, assumptions, whatever you want to call it. But they have no facts. They couldn't get to the sun if they wanted to. If they had the technology and the money, they couldn't get there. They can't get to the moon. There are no other planets. You're not on a planet. And when you guys finally realize this, maybe the truth will become known to all. But as long as they know they can feed you full of shit and you're going to believe it, they will always do it. They will always do it. That's how they control you. Divide and conquer. That's their whole thing. They divide the races. They divide men and women. They divide families. They've divided everything, man, to keep us all at each other's throats so that we don't all turn on them. That's their whole thing. And I'm sorry, folks, but they can't tell you how far the moon is, what size the moon is. They can't tell you how far the sun is or what size the sun is. They can't tell you. They try to tell you some damn star is 60 million light years away. This is what blows my mind, is they say light moves at 188,000 miles per second. Now, you times that by 60 to get the speed of light per hour. Then you times that by 24 hours a day. Then you times that by 365 days a year. Then you times that by if they say 6 million light years away, then you times it by 6 million. Now, that's a number nobody can understand. Yeah, you might be able to write that number down, but it's a number nobody could even imagine. So, there's no way in hell they can prove any of it. It's a light in the sky. They can't prove none of it. Sorry, folks, but that's the truth. May God bless us all, because we're going to need it. Have a good day.